Hi, and welcome back to Knots by Laney. I'm Laney, and this week we'll be making a pumpkin purse. Alright, so I bought these purse bottoms on Amazon. They were pretty cheap, and all I've done is take some cotton yarn, and I just basically slip stitched into all of the holes that come into it, so that way there was loops on this side. And now all I'm doing is I'm taking I don't know if it's gonna focus, but a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook, very tiny. I'm then inserting it underneath this loop, pulling the yarn up and through, pulling it so they're about roughly all the same size loops. I'm gonna do this all the way around. Occasionally, because this is multi-ply yarn, I'm not grabbing all of it, and it's a little harder to pull through. But if you're patient with it, you should be able to get through it pretty easily. I'm using the Bernat soft, chunky, in orange, or in pumpkin, more specifically. And I'm going to be making a little pumpkin purse for Halloween. Hi, Miss Miko. Hi, say hi to the people. The people love you. Okay, we're not gonna play with it though. Yeah, we're not playing with Mama's project. Also, sorry for the lighting. I can do this again some other time with a different design with better lighting. But it's 10 at night and I really just want to make a purse. So the lighting's gonna be what the lighting is gonna be. And this is gonna be another one of those like trust the process types of deals where like I know what I'm doing. In theory, it should work, right? In theory, there's nothing wrong with this idea. Is it gonna work? I don't know. Who knows? Isn't that what all DIY projects are? Just hoping and praying that something is gonna go well. All right, well, I'm gonna put you in fast forward. We're gonna see how this goes. Okay, so I'm going to take a 6mm or a J hook, and I'm going to insert my hook into the first loop we brought up last night, and I'm going to chain 1, wrap my yarn over, go through this loop as if it was a normal, and then I'm gonna pull through. This first row I'm gonna do half double crochets just to build up that height so it's at the edge of the base. So we're just basically crocheting into these loops as if it was our foundation chain. Be careful with how tight you're pulling it because you don't want to pull the loop out of any of them in the back. This might take some time, just be careful with it, so you don't have to go back and redo all your work. This is the first time I'm ever doing this, so I'm hoping that a half double will work for this. All right, I'm gonna put you into fast forward mode and I will come back with you guys when I am about to join the last stitch to the first stitch. Alright, to prevent gapping right here, what we're going to do is we're going to make another half double crochet in the loop that we chained one in. And then we're going to slip stitch into our chain one. Now I'm going to, if you can't keep track, we're going to flip our work and work this way and then keep working all the way around so we have a constant back seam. But if you can't keep track of it like that, or if you want to do it in the round, just place a stitch marker in this slip stitch spot right now. I'm going to skip this step simply because we're going to be flipping it back and forth. So now I'm going to chain one, flip it around, and I'm going to, not in the slip stitch space, but in the last half double crochet, I'm going to just make a single crochet. And now I'm going to single crochet all the way around until we get back to this first single crochet, well, this slip stitch single crochet. slip stitching into this slip stitch here. Or no, let's slip stitch into this first single crochet here, chain 1, flip our work, and then not in the slip stitch but in the last single crochet we'll do another single crochet and work all the way around, and we'll just repeat this until the bag is a height we would like it. All right, we've done 13 rounds of single crochet, and now I've counted the amount of stitches. There's 44. Okay, so I'm going to decrease in 6s except for the first and the last set. I'm not going to decrease the first or second stitch. So chain 1 like normal and turn your work, and then single crochet once into the first stitch, and then we're going to decrease. So we're going to pull our yarn through that next stitch and then again through the stitch following it, and then pull it through all 3 of those loops to decrease. Then that's going to be 1 out of 6. So now we're going to count 5 and then we're going to decrease again. So and now we're going to decrease. So 1, 2 loops up and then pull through all of it, and then single crochet for 5 more stitches. Single crochet 2 together, and then we're going to single crochet in these last 6 stitches. We're still going to slip stitch this together like every other row, chain 1, and adjust our bag to see how we like it. We're going to do 1 more round of decreases. Instead of 5 single crochets between each decrease, we're going to be doing 4 single crochets between each decrease. We're still going to skip decreasing in the first and last stitch of each round as well. And then we're going to slip stitch it together, chain 1, and now I'm going to single crochet 1 row all the way around, and I will see you in a second. After staring at it, I'm gonna do one more row of decreases and then call it good. Well, not good. We still have more work to do on it, but okay. Now I think when we go to cinch it, it'll still hold a pumpkin-y shape. So I'm gonna chain one, and so for now we're going to just cut our yarn off with a little tail to sew that in later. Get it tight, and then we can sew that in a minute. Now we're going to work on the actual decorations of our bag, because right now it kind of just looks like an orange bell. So let's see, right? We'll start along the back seam, and what we're going to do is we're going to make a faux ridge, basically, like pumpkin ridge. So we're going to just stitch a slip stitch line all the way up our seam line. So to do that, we're going to insert our hook in the bottom in between the half double crochet row and our first single crochet row. Just slide your hook in there and then grab your slip knot and pull her through. Then drop the tail, and when all you're going to do is every time you insert your needle into, or your hook into the next row, you're going to pull that yarn through and just make a slip stitch. In every row, all the way up your pumpkin. And we're gonna do this in every spot that we made a decrease, which is why you wanted to make the decreases on top of each other instead of spread out, so that way you have a guide for where you're supposed to keep your line straight once it starts decreasing. And it is a little difficult because you can't see your yarn on the inside, but like, it's not that hard to manipulate, and if you mess up, you can just undo one or two of the stitches and try it again. The only thing I'm having a hard time with is the multiply part of this yarn. I'm only picking up 1 or 2 strains. Alright, now that I'm at the top, I'm just going to slip stitch and cut off a tail for me to sew it in. And our first line looks like that, and I'm going to do this 5 more times. So we have all of the little grooves crocheted on. They're not all evenly spaced. I don't care. I'm gonna sew in all of my ends off camera because I don't think you guys are interested in seeing me struggle to sew in the ends that are inside of this. But I will be back with you guys in just a moment. Alright, so I'm chilly, so I got my hoodie on and we are working on our cording strap. So I have changed the design idea a little bit, just a little bit. I watched a few different YouTube tutorials on different cords, and I tried out a few, and I think this one looks the best and is the strongest for what I want. I will try and remember to link that video that I watched that showed me how to do this down below, because she was very great at explaining it. But what we're doing now is basically making a strap that's going to be able to go around the bag to cinch it, plus enough for us to put it over our shoulder. So this is going to have to be quite a big cord, so we're going to be here for a moment. Oh, I forgot to say that I am using Bernat Super Value acrylic yarn for this and a 5mm crochet hook. I have my cord, and now I'm just going to slip stitch like this and cut it off. Okay, I have my cord here, so now I'm going to take my needle and weave it through most of these points, leaving the back open for me to have the loop. Okay, so we're going to try and keep it as straight as we can while weaving it into our bag. Okay, now that we have our strap weaved into our pumpkin, we are going to basically tie a knot between the ends of our cords, making sure that nothing's twisted when we do so. I'm triple knotting it just to be absolutely sure that they're gonna stick together. And now we're going to weave the strings into the cord and hide our ends. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, give it a like and a subscribe. thank you for watching another video. And if you guys make a recreation, I'd love to see them. Tag me on Instagram at knots.by.laney. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!